All right, everybody. Sorry about that. We missed the first quarter pretty much. We had some technical difficulties with our streaming, and we are back now. Jennifer's going to tell you what's been going on.
All right, so Raiders did jump out to a lead, but Cascade, off some sharp three-point shooting, have fought their way back into this game. It is 18-17, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Raiders do lead. It was starting off the Jamison Andrews show as he rattled off 7 points quickly for the Raiders. Starting lineup tonight for the Raiders was Cade McCormick, Jamison Andrews, Jack Jackson, Will Shirey, and Hollis Miller getting the start tonight. Andrews lets another long First Realty Group three-pointer fly. And at the buzzer, Cascade going to launch a long one, but can't get it to go from half court. 21-17 at the end of the first quarter. We do apologize for some technical issues, but I think we've got them fixed, Scott. And so
we'll see if we got any spots coming up.
Yeah, we're going to try out some of these advertisements from these folks that let us do this, and then we'll get you back to second quarter action on the other side of this. You're listening to KSR Sports.
No, we do not have spots, so we'll keep it right here for just a second while I
Okay,
figure that out, while I work on that too.
Well, you've watched during the girls' game. We have a lot of our wonderful sponsors, so Scott's going to work on those in a minute. So I'll give you a quick scoring recap. As, like I said, Jamison Andrews, he hit a couple of long threes and a couple of field goals as well. So he opened up the quarter with 10 points, Scott. And so really want to see that from the senior, as Raiders coming off a win last night, but I'll tell you, it was not a pretty win. Of course, any win's better than a loss, but it was a rough go for the Raiders last night, as they just really had a lot of trouble offensively getting some points going. In fact, they've already got 21 points tonight, and I think they were well into the third quarter before they had 21 points last night. So just the difference of two nights, the tale of two different nights going, as we are back underway here in the second quarter. Cascade does have possession, as the Raiders did win the tip-off at the beginning of the game. On the floor for the Raiders, Shirey, Jackson, Dooley, Miller, and McCormick. And they're applying that defense pretty steadily. They already see a different energy level than what we saw from the Raiders last night, who, like we said, did get a win, but, boy, they had to really fight for it because they just were struggling pretty offensively last night. Had trouble getting points. They were doing everything right, but the buckets just were not falling for them last night. Looking much better, much more solid here at home tonight. This matchup did happen back on December night, and the Raiders came away victorious with a 19-point victory on that one, I believe, when they played Cascade the last time. Corner three from Cascade, Billings, but he is fouled. That's going to go against McCormick, his first. Billings not able to connect on the free throw. And is able to get the second. And he's still awarded one more because, remember, folks, he was fouled on a three-point shot. So he goes 2 for 3 of those. Into the lineup for the Raiders, Andrews back on the court. Jack Jackson brings it up the court for the Raiders. Over to Shirey. McCormick pops up top. Andrews with the hot hand is able to connect. Another First Realty three-pointer from Jamison Andrews, who already has 13 points in the game. Billings from the side corner, not able to go. Stone with the rebound for Cascade. No, excuse me, that's Rogers. Apologies. Still learning these names when we swap games out, Scott.
Yeah.
Get those girls' names figured out, and then they swap teams on me.
Sorry about that, guys. We're just the technical difficulties. I think I got it all figured out.
Jackson steals the ball from Kelso. And then Rogers able to tip it away from Andrews, but Andrews able to get it back. So a little bit of keep away back and forth. Timeout for the Raiders. And we got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I think you're still working on
I think I could get the
sponsors,
spots,
but we'll
wait for a longer
wait
break.
for a break because this one's
All
going to be
right.
a quick one.
Sorry, guys. We won't be able to have the scoreboard, so we'll just give you the score more often, time and everything. We'll just call it like a radio. But,
We'll go radio call. Yeah.
Right, and then I will do better now that I can pay attention to it of moving the camera, which I hadn't done a great job of so far with this game. So sorry about that, but Richland has built a 24-19 lead, 6:21 left in the second period, as Jennifer's done such a wonderful job of letting you guys know what's going on. We're back in action.
All right, Andrews into Jackson, and Andrews really just feeling it tonight as the lone senior is the Cooper Jackson with a fractured wrist out for a few weeks, hoping to be back sooner rather than later. So Andrews stepping up in that leadership position. Over to Jackson. Andrews back to Jackson. And so Raiders just going to kind of be patient on offense and see if they can steadily get some buckets going. We said they had a struggle with it last night at Moore County, but feeling more comfortable here at home. And McCormick drives in and draws contact. So he'll be awarded 2 free throws at the line. That foul goes against Rogers, his first team foul here of the second quarter. 5:46 remaining. Raiders lead 24-19. McCormick lines it up. Sinks it in. And it is amazing the difference in last night and this night, Scott. It just, when you play in your home gym, you just feel comfortable. But I tell you, they just, I don't know, last night, like I said, they were doing everything. The ball would hit every part of the rim except it just wouldn't fall through as McCormick's able to get the second to go as well. He's got 8 points here tonight as well, along with Andrews, like we said, has 13. And Shire's been your other scorer. He has 5 for the Raiders. Driving baseline, that is Watson for the champions. Across the timeline goes Andrews with the slow dribble. He's going to find Dooley over on the perimeter up to McCormick. McCormick tries the lane and gets tied up with Watson. So they'll reset down low underneath the basket. And good dish, bounce pass in. Andrews adds 2 more to his total. On the other end, Cascade, kind of like we see in a lot of the girls' games, you know, going to keep widespread perimeter and then just going to work it in. That's Pilkington on McCormick. You know, there was a Pilkington that played for years at Culleoka. I wonder if there's a connection there. He kind of maybe looks like him. Yeah, a little bit. He's not quite near as tall, but curious on that. Kelso from the corner is a no-go. There's going to be a whistle on the rebound. Let's see who they – I didn't see which way he pointed. That's going to go against Pilkington, his third.
Man, that's rough.
So, yeah, 4:44 left in the second. He's already got 3 fouls. Raiders lead 28-21 against Cascade. Andrews, a cross-court pass to Shirey. Shirey going to go baseline and gets the shooter's roll and bounce for 2. Increases the lead to 9 points for the Raiders. Back down the court. And Mark Mize, if you're listening somewhere, Cooper McElroy, I'm going to call it now, is probably your favorite player. He likes that old 80s look with the headband. So that was Pilkington on the basket, I believe, for Cascade.
He's watching. He's watching because he was yelling at us when we didn't get it on a while ago.
missing it. There's McElroy with the rebound. Long cross-court pass. Nice turnaround delivery from Stone. As Raiders got a little beat on that pass. On the other end, Shirey going to take it up top. Over McCormick, finds Dooley in the corner. McCormick, quick step, and it's blocked by McElroy. On the other end, going to dish into Pilkington in the paint, and he gets the bucket and one. So he'll go to the line to shoot two. That's going to go against Dooley's, who gets whistled for that foul. Shirey going to take a breather. Shirey battling a little bit of illness. They thought he had the flu last night, but not sure it was the flu, but he's not 100%, still trying to gut it out. As Pilkington delivers.
Well, down Cooper Jackson, you know,
yeah, you
all
got
hands on deck, baby.
Yeah. Just kind of digging deep, but probably going to get a little extra rest tonight for him just in this non-district matchup.
Yeah, that's true.
2-point lead was 9 at one moment, but Cascade has chipped away and cut it to 2. 3 minutes left before the half. Rogers over to, goodness, they got so many players. Barrett tries the long three. No go. Raiders come down with the rebound over to Miller in the corner. He's going to dribble it out. Back up to Jackson. Dooley finds Price, who's new into the game for the Raiders.
Oh, nice recognition.
Good cut from Andrews. There's going to be a whistle for a foul. 25, who is Rogers. That's his second personal. Third team foul. 2:37 remaining in the second quarter. Raiders lead 30-28. Foul was on the floor, so no shots. Andrews into the paint. Can't get it to go. Didn't quite get to square his shoulders,
no.
But I like that he's shooting because, man, he really has looked good tonight. Price draws the contact, and that foul's going to go against McElroy. Not sure Price was completely set, but it was McElroy kind of dropped his shoulder.
Well, I didn't have the camera on him, so we'll just say he was.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I think McElroy was a little upset, but when you kind of drop your shoulder in like that, you're going to usually get that whistle against you.
Yeah, that's what got that call, because I don't think Price was set. Uh-oh.
McElroy steals it back. And Price, you know, if you're going to foul, you're going to stop the shot, Scott. I mean, that's one of the things. You're not going to just kind of iffy foul and maybe let him get a shot off. Price made that decision.
You're playing for Jason Lovelace, you are. You know, that's what Jason, you know, if you're going to foul him, make sure it counts.
Yeah. That's Price's first foul, 5th team foul. So, of course, he was in there to shooting. He's going to get 2 anyway, but McElroy is able to connect on the first. Back into the game as McCormick and Miller, and it looks like Johnson set to check in. Shirey on the court, as well as Price and Andrews. Second shot is up and good for McElroy.
Got a lot of new players that come back in. McCormick, Andrews checked in. Also, number 1 there for Richland.
Johnson, yeah.
Johnson. Gonna let some folks get a little bit more breathing room.
So
catch a breath.
Off the ball, yeah, like they're gonna call Stone. And so they're gonna put Andrews at the line. So I was watching the action down here for the inbound, and then it was called off the ball. So
30-30 is your score. 2:05 left.
Andrews connects.
So Richland's allowed a 9-point lead to dwindle down. Now they've regained it at 1 point.
Good for the second. And Andrews already up to 17 points.
Good night.
Goodness. Of the 32 here for the Raiders. 1:53 showing on the clock before half. 32-30 is the Richland lead. McElroy over to, I can't keep this guy's name in my mind, Barrett. Tries the long three, comes down to McCormick for the rebound. Over to Shirey, and McElroy just about picked that one away, and McCormick goes down awkwardly, but he's back up. So we'll reset out of bounds. Backcourt pass to Shirey. He'll dribble up. Going to be met by Jackson Golick into the game for
nice
Cascade.
Drive.
Good dish.
Nice drive.
I don't know if he's got the flu or not, but sure not playing like it. He said he was feeling a little better tonight. In the corner, Golick over to Kelso. Back to McElroy, so just quick hot potato around the perimeter. McElroy puts up a jumper from long three, can't get it to go. Price with the good rebound. Gets it down to Shirey. Gonna dribble up. Price gonna go baseline. Feeds it back into Shirey. McCormick bails him out. McCormick wants overload and wants to go one side to himself. Not there. Now Andrews feels it. Pops out to Price. Oh, good dish out to McCormick. I tell you, Andrews, not only is he scoring well, but he's just doing a lot of things. This is the Andrews we're used to seeing.
Oh, yeah.
Shirey drives just a little too soft on the shot, lays it, leaves it, and Cascade comes down with the rebound. McElroy
10 seconds.
up and then finds Billings.
Johnson
who's
picked up the foul
fouled,
there
yeah.
with 6.7 seconds left in the half. Richland leading 34-30.
That is Johnson's first foul. 34-30 the lead for Richland. Billings has a little something to say about that, so he's going to add to his point total with that first free throw.
Richland's got 6.7 seconds. Make or miss. They'll have a chance to get down here and get a final shot here at the half.
Yeah, they'll have to push it quick tempo, but they have an opportunity.
It's going to be a timeout. It's going to be 30 seconds. So we'll set the stage here for you. Richland leads 34-32, 2-point lead. They led by as many as 9 in this game. 6.7 seconds left. Richland's going to have a chance to move the ball down the court and take a late half shot.
Yeah, and Cascade staying in this game off the back of, they had 5 3-pointers in that first quarter.
Oh,
yeah, so that's where a lot of their points were generated. Yeah, you were a little busy trying to get the technical issues.
Otherwise engaged.
But that's really kind of what has kept them in this game is just the perimeter shooting in the first quarter, and then they've been working the paint and stuff in the second quarter. So, all right, they got 6 seconds. Going to feed it up to Andrews. He's going to rush and is not going to go, but good look. Probably could have taken another dribble, but just trying to play that clock in your head. And so that's where we end at the half. 34-32 is the Richland lead. And so we're going to see.
I'll see if I can't tear something else up, but I think I got some spots. We'll be back in just a minute here on KSR Sports.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice-cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together, taste better.
May Oil Company, a four-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
This is Clay Doggett, your state representative for District 70, and I'm proud to share what makes Giles County such a special place to call home. From our rich history and strong values to our thriving local businesses and hardworking families, Giles County is built on community pride. We're blessed with beautiful farmland, vibrant small towns, and neighbors who always lend a helping hand. Whether it's gathering for local events, supporting our schools, or growing opportunities for the next generation, Giles County continues to be a shining example of Tennessee's best.
We've been cutting prices at Murray Chevrolet GMC. There are amazing red tag deals throughout our lot. Just look for the red hang tags and windows to find the very best deals in our inventory, like the Black Widow Edition Silverado 1500 RST with $12,000 off, or the 2025 Corvette E-Reg with over $14,000 in rebates. Many more great deals with thousands off on 2025 trucks. Swing through or visit our website, murraychevrolet.com, for all the info.
This is Mike Keith for Winterburn and Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service insurance agency, meaning they can help you with virtually every kind of personal insurance. Keep them in mind for auto, home, life, and health. Winterburn and Associates Insurance has been serving Giles County and the surrounding area for nearly 70 years, so they truly are a trusted choice. Get a quote online at winterburninsurance.com or call 363-8638. Winterburn and Associates Insurance, proud members of the Insurers of Tennessee.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy Sundrop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold Sundrop today.
All right, welcome back in. At halftime, Richland leads 34-32 over the Cascade champions. Richland held about a 9-point lead earlier in this ball game, but champions were able to whittle it down to 2 points. Richland kind of got cold there in the last part of the second period. Jennifer's got all the stats that matter. Tell us about it.
Yeah, after the first quarter, Raiders did lead 21-17, but like Scott said, had a 9-point lead at one point, and off the shooting of none other than Jamison Andrews, who's had a really stellar night. But I tell you, it's been the Cascade three-point perimeter shooting in the first quarter, and then they went inside and hit some free throws as well, and so they have cut this thing to just a 2-point ball game. Let's get you some numbers for the champions. I lost who they were there for just a split second. Sorry about that, folks, but I'm trying to watch. There's a shoot-a-thon going on here at half. Everybody's kind of favorite that we're getting to enjoy. It's a good fundraiser for the softball team, and so maybe see some future Raiders on one end getting some shots. Yeah, that's Anna Shirey. She just hit a long three-pointer. Good shot for her. All right, so for the champions, it looks like they've got several scores. So you got 2 points, or 2 leaders. Tristan Billings with 7 points, as well as Henry Stone has 7. 5 points apiece for Ryder Pilkington and Cooper McElroy, and then You have 3 points apiece from Tyler Barrett and Tyler Rogers, and then 2 points from Noah Watson. So they've had a lot of different scoring. On the Raiders side, just 3 scores. All scores led by Jamison Andrews with 17 at the half, 9 points from Will Shirey and 8 points from Cade McCormick to get your 34-point total. So Andrews with half the team points there. And like I said, he really had the hot hand early and was calling for the ball, which you can read Andrew's body language. When he's doing that, he's feeling it, you know, and he definitely was tonight. Like I said, with just already 17 at the half. So
how many did you say Cade had?
He has 8, and Shirey has 9, and so got 3 scores on the board for the Raiders. But right now, you know, Andrews can continue to stay hot. And the thing is, even when he's hitting shots, he's also looking for good passes and just working hard on defense. And so just a really complete player.
You're right, especially in his mind. He gets confident. His confidence gets up. And like I said, you know, when you got your main engine of the offense, I guess is what I'd call Cooper, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And he's not, you know, of course, Cooper Jackson's out for, I don't know, a few weeks, maybe 6 weeks with that wrist. So they're having to kind of learn a little bit because they go, you know, you go all the way through December, 1st of January, trying to get everything figured out. You get it figured out, and the main man that runs the offense is gone. So now you got to figure a few things, other things out. Like last night, you said, I think it was deep into the second period before they had 21 points.
Seemed
now,
like
they've got 34 already here. So it looks like they're trying to figure it out. But you know, that little lull in the late second period, maybe some of those effects coming in.
Yeah, and it's one of those that with the injury to Jackson, I tell you that if you want to think about the positive off of it, because, you know, I mean, you need him back, and you're hopeful that it's a shorter, quick healing injury versus, you know, because they'll do a check about halfway through to see if that cast is ready to come off or not. But it's kind of forced you to go a little deeper into your bench, you know, so you're getting some guys some minutes. That's where Colin Johnson has come from, you know, so he used to kind of ride the bench, and then when you kind of came up short with some players, you had to pull from somewhere, and then Colin Johnson just kind of been a surprise factor for the Raiders and getting a lot of minutes and making some noise. In fact, his first game that he really saw action in, scored 11 points off the bench, had like 3 or 4 rebounds, and just kind of was everywhere. And so making the most of his opportunity. Nathan Price has had some good minutes for the Raiders. Hollis Miller, who started tonight, Dooley's been starting, but Miller had started early in the season, and so now he was back to that starting role. So you're getting some good minutes from these guys until Jackson gets back. So that just lengthens your bench a little bit more.
Better, makes you better when he does come back. There is no doubt about that. We're about a minute and a half before we get started. I may run a couple of spots here, see if they don't start us too quick. We'll be back in just a minute on KSR Sports.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Well, Jennifer, I'm paranoid. These guys have moved so fast tonight. They're already out there, and I'm afraid we're going to get going before, so I'm not going. Hey, let me run through our sponsors while we're waiting. The sponsors for your KSR Sports broadcast, Giles County and Richland: Coke, May Oil, Clay Doggett, Murray Chevrolet, Winterburn Associates, Haney Realty, Sundrop, Employee Resource Credit Union, Gerald's Auto Body, Big Green Dumpster, Giles, First National Bank, M&M Staffing, Pulaski Natural Gas, STRH Pulaski Pulaski Electric System, and First Realty Group, who sponsors also our three-pointers.
We hope to call that a little bit more here in the second half for the Raiders, and so we're underway, and a huge thank you for those sponsors because they do make this action possible for us when we're not experiencing technical difficulties. And there's Andrews. We just talked about him in the half, and almost on cue, he says, here, let me give you another highlight reel, Miss Hawkins, and he's off to the races with 2 points.
That's another half point in math class, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. So
There's another one.
I say he is working hard tonight. He just runs out of room, but man, just the hustle. You can't ask for this kid to be giving you any more than he's got. So
Coach Jason Lovelace with a quick reaction to get out of the way.
He saw it coming. He wanted to give Andrews a shot at that. McElroy over in the corner. Again, Stone up top. Going to feed deep three from Rogers in and out. And off of Richland, they say. So Cascade going to line it up and reset underneath the basket. For the Raiders on the court, Andrews, Miller, McCormick, Shirey, and Jackson. Those are your 5 that got the start of the game. So they'll restart the second half again and try a little give and go, but decides to let the offense reset up top. Shirey with the flash, but they're going to give it to Andrews. I tell you, why not? First Realty Group three-pointer from Andrews puts him at 22. Got the hot hand, let him keep shooting. On the other end, McElroy up top, going to find Watson, but McElroy going to give it a long ride. Rebound comes down to Andrews, up to Shirey. Fires to McCormick, going to try baseline. Miller. I wish Miller would maybe shoot just a tad more. He's got a really nice shot. He's really in for defense. I mean, that's really more his specialty, but I'd like to see him offer some shots.
Right.
Of course, not right now. I mean, like, just get the ball to Andrews. If he's feeling it right now, let him go.
Andrews, right. I mean, it's just like, let the man shoot.
Shirey with the long three off the back of the iron, but Jackson chases it down and hands it to Andrews in and out. And Miller almost gets a rebound, but causes the turnover. He wasn't able to get the rebound, but he caused enough disruption. Raiders end up with the ball again.
Man, McCormick's got some size in this guy. He needs to take him to the hoop.
Oh, just miscommunication. McCormick fed down low, but Andrews
faded back out.
Faked out his own man.
Yeah.
So 39-34, 4:42 in the third is what's left. Raiders do lead by 5. Kelso going to feed up to Rogers. Ball goes off the knee of Miller. Dooley going to check into the game in place of Andrews. Going to get a little bit of a rest. I doubt you see him on the side too long.
Yeah. Richardson leads 39-34, 4.5 minutes left in the third period.
McElroy with the long corner three. Not there. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson full speed dribble. Testing the lane, but passes back out to Shirey. Dooley from the corner. Back to Shirey, who's going to feed up to Miller. So this might be a look at a little bit of what you're going to see next year with Andrews, your lone senior for now. Jackson.
Good ball. What about that ball?
Yeah, good ball movement. Yeah, I sort of say these are your junior guys right now that are on the floor. And Jackson with the first Realty Group three-pointer. McElroy going to try to answer on the other end, and does. Jackson finds Dooley over in the corner. Got to clear out baseline to Miller. McCormick with a spin move, uses the backboard, lays it in. That's double digits for McCormick. He's up to 10. On the other end, Kelso able to wrangle that pass in. It almost went wide. Stone drives the lane and a little floater. Timeout Cascade, and let's see, full timeout. So let's hear from a couple of those sponsors. You're listening to KSR Sports.
We meet by accident, a play on words. But when you need us, we're there. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair is a trusted friend when you need auto repairs or auto body work. We specialize in making you feel at ease in a time that can be uncertain at best. We take the worry away and give you our very best. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair, a trusted friend when you need us. Call 363-0539 or drop by 716 North 1st Street, Pulaski.
All right, as we come back in, Richland leads 44-39, still a 5-point lead for the Raiders. 3:14 left in the third period. McCormick did what I asked a minute ago. He took him to the basket on the last time down. I think he could make a little hay down there if they can keep feeding it to him.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if they can stop him when he makes that move in the paint, and so they might want to take advantage of it as Andrews is back into the game, along with Jackson, McCormick, Dooley, and Miller for the Raiders.
Yeah, I got a pretty good feeling those two could play a pretty good two-win game.
Yeah. And there goes McCormick, and that's going to be another goaltend. Yeah. We had one of those in the first quarter. You missed that with the little technical issue, but it was the same thing on the other end. McCormick went to lay it in, and it got slapped and trapped, if you will. So those points are awarded to McCormick.
Well, I was trying to say, I think McCormick and Andrews could probably play a pretty good two-man game right now.
Yes, they could.
Got a zone action for Richland.
Yeah, I'm going to see if they can kind of push out wide and force Cascade to do perimeter shooting, which that was working in the first quarter, but kind of went a little colder in the second. See what this third quarter is going to offer. Is Kelso going to try a long three and able to cash in on it? So Kelso with the three-pointer for Cascade on the other end. McCormick going to take it up top. We've seen him step up and hit some threes, but he might as well work that paint.
Nice roll. How about that?
Got that shooter's roll. He's got 6 just this quarter working that paint.
Cascade's doing a good job of reversing and overloading the zone. If they make another three, you're probably going to come out of it.
Well, they tried that one, but it comes up short. Miller with the rebound. Gets it to Dooley. Dooley going to dribble up. McCormick gets tested. Oh, good heads-up move, though. McCormick couldn't grab the rebound, so just tips it back. Jackson gets it. Gives his guys a fighting chance to grab it.
Oh, another good defense.
Yeah, Cascade, tips it away and causes the turnover.
He had him, too.
Yep. Over in the corner, that's going to be a three-pointer from Billings. And this is what we saw in the first quarter. They started hitting threes. 48-45, 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Raiders still lead. Dooley short on the three, but tried to chase it down, and Kelso going to come up with it. He's got super speed and leaves it short on the lay-in. Jackson the other way. Good spin move by McCormick.
Oh, my goodness, what a great move.
And
the one coming up.
Let's see who they're going to. If that's Pilkington, that's going to be 4 on him. Of course, that happens a lot when you're trying to defend the one, Cade McCormick. End of the game, Price for the Raiders and Shirey as Miller and Jackson get a rest.
I think we got a little more technical difficulty, but at least they can hear us.
43 seconds left. And no good on the free throw from McCormick. 50-45 is the Raider lead. Clock is running. We're going to go up top and long three, no good for Cascade. Shirey with the rebound on the other end, feeds into McCormick on the spin move. I tell you, McCormick's got it figured out, and they're not able to stop him, and so let him go free reign. I think they started keying in on Andrews. That left McCormick open. He's got 10 this quarter. 18 for the game. Kelso going to let a long three go off the front of the rim. Shirey going to chase it down. He's going to have to just heave it and, catches rim, but no go. 52-45 at the end of 3. Raiders lead by 7. So we'll have fourth quarter action after we hear from some of these great sponsors. You're listening to KSR Sports.
This is Jill Kilburn with Big Green Dumpster. Whether you're cleaning out the garage or tackling a renovation, we've got you covered. We have 4 dumpster sizes, 11 to 30 yards. Order before 1 p.m. for same-day delivery. We offer demolition and junk removal. We offer a contractor's discount and include a direct text line for prompt service. Serving Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, our prices are online, so book now at biggreendumpster.pro or call 931-903-2424. Big Green Dumpster.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
Still got some video trouble, Jennifer, but we are being heard. So I'll try to work on that while we
We'll just do it as a radio call. We'll keep you updated on the score, the time, and what's going on the court. And so we're back in action. Raiders have the possession arrow, so Jackson into Shirey. We're underway. Raiders going to feed it over to Andrews, who's had the hot hand. And I tell you, my goodness, what a game from that young man as Andrews gets another First Realty Group three-pointer to go. And so he and McCormick really have just kind of stolen the show tonight. And that is not to discredit the other guys because they're playing hard on defense, doing a lot of things and feeding, getting some good assists as there's a fadeaway 3 from Cascade, no good. So Shirey with the rebound going to dribble up, and he's trying to create space. He wants to go in, and he lays it in. He heard me and said, wait just a minute, Miss Hoggins, I got this too. So he's going to add to his point total. He's got 11.
Richard looking to pull away here with a 12-point lead now, and now a block by McCormick.
Yeah, so McCormick doing the work on both ends of the court. Jackson got a little trouble, spins out and finds McCormick to help him bring the ball up the court. Shirey calling for the ball. He hits his own First Realty three-point rain and threes, and so 60-45, 15-point lead from the Raiders.
It's a full.
It's a full, so let's hear from some more of those sponsors. We'll get you back in action on the other side of this break.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
All right, we won't push our luck.
All right, Scott. So, yeah, we were joking in this break that you're missing a good game because you're having to fight with the technical issues so much. But we do apologize, folks. I don't know what's going on, if it's the Wi-Fi feed, something.
I think the Wi-Fi's got a lot to do with
so,
it. But,
yeah, Scott keeps saying it's Jennifer's fault. It might be. Who knows?
Jennifer Hawkins at WKSR.com.
I'll take the heat. It's fine. But you know what? I tell you who's not messing up is the Raiders. They are finding ways to find some buckets. They struggled with that last night. They did get the win against Moore County, but different-looking team tonight. As McElroy's going to try one from downtown, and on the rebound, they're going to get, I believe, Andrews with a little bit of the push-off.
Yeah, a little push in the back. 15-point lead for Richland, 60-45. McCormick took over. You know, I love it when I'm a prophet. I said, you know, like 2 minutes before he started taking over, I said, he needs to start taking this guy out of the hoop. Next thing you know, he scores about 6 straight points. So.
Yeah. So, Andrews, that was just his second first team foul, so they'll reset Cascade over to Kelso, who's hit a couple buckets, but can't get it to go. Price with a good rebound. Andrews going to dribble up, feeds McCormick. Oh, nice. Nice teamwork. I tell you, the two of them
I'm telling you,
really
man.
just have been a highlight reel tonight as McCormick with the beautiful finish. Good dish from Andrews. That goes into the assist tick mark column, but that was pretty. And then Andrews going to get called for the quick foul on the reach in for Kelso. So he's going to pick up his third just that quickly. Back-to-back fouls. And really don't want to have him on the bench because he's just played so well tonight. So you don't want to get him in foul trouble, but going to have to give him a breather for a minute. McElroy going to try deep corner three against Price, and he gets it to go. Good vision. He's got good passing.
Yeah.
He kind of anticipates well. Kelso with the three. So I tell you, Cascade not quite going away. Raiders do have an 11-point lead, 5 minutes left, and we're going to take a full timeout. Lovelace wants to readjust this one more time. So let's hear from some of our sponsors. Again, Scott, and we'll get back to this last 5 minutes on the other side of this break on KSR Sports.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
All right, we're back. Richland leads 62-51, 5:03 left in the fourth period. And pretty good ball game.
Yeah, I tell you, this just looks like a different team than what we got to watch last night. Like I said, you know, you get an ugly win's better than a pretty loss, but I'll take this, a beautiful win, much better. Goodness. Pay attention there, Raider fans on the far side. Raider Nation getting into the game as the ball's punched out of bounds. Jackson going to get the reset here for the Raiders. Just under 5 minutes left to play in this game. On the court for the Raiders, McCormick, Shirey, Jackson, Price, and Andrews. And McElroy